Welcome to the Group Chat Goes Live Slightly Salty Edition, where your three favorite troublemakers turn the chaos of the group text into a full-blown weekly show. We're talking real life, real opinions, and just enough sass to keep things interesting. No filters, no perfection. Just three women with big personalities, bold stories, and a habit of saying the quiet parts out loud. So grab your drink, brace yourself, and join us, because the group chat didn't just spill the tea, it went live.
All right, this one, we're just going to have some fun. And I don't know if you guys follow the reels that are the We Don't Care Club. When you get to your 40s and 50s, we feel like you get less and less of a care about anything. So roll the beginning of the reel.
Okay, let's do this one.
We love her.
I know. I'm going to try and find the same one.
Hello, and welcome to our new and existing members of the We Do Not Care Club. I started this club for all women going through perimenopause and menopause. Today, we are putting our kids on notice of what we simply do not care about anymore. We do not care if you're mad we checked your location. That's the exact reason we have it. We do not care if your friend's parents let them do it. By all means, go live with them. We do not care how tired you are. We have been tired since you were born. We do not care if your room is your space. It's in our house. Clean it. We do not care that your phone died. It's interesting that we saw your TikTok go up 15 minutes ago. We do not care if you say, I was gonna do it. Quit lying. We do not care if your teacher has not put in your 26 missing assignments. Let her know that if you fail her class, you are moving in with her and her family. We do not care about the silent treatment. Peace and quiet is our love language. That concludes our announcements.
So I love hers. I always think she's hilarious on all of her We Do Not Cares. And so I felt like we would make our own list of what we do not care about.
Yes, I think she's brilliant, and we will tag
you
her.
had talked about the glow up.
Yes.
So you said in our 40s and 50s we're glowing up.
Well, apparently, because someone didn't recognize me the other day that I'd known for 10 years and was like, wow, you
do look glowy.
Yes. I'm gonna
Well, that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, just you know what? There's something that happens in your 40s that in my 30s people told me about and I thought sounded just ludicrous, which is you just don't care. And I remember seeing her for the first time. We'll put a link in our comments to her page. If you don't listen and follow, you have to. But yeah, something magical happens and you just don't care anymore. I think all the time, stuff that used to bother me, I'm like, I don't really care. And it's not that I don't know what happened. Like I just somehow lost my ability to care.
I think you just get to an age where, like in your 20s, you're worried about what everyone's going to think. And then I feel like then in your 30s, you're working on your career and life and kids and everyone's judging you. And I don't know. I feel like by the time you hit your 40s, you're getting to that point where you don't care what people think. You're going to live your best life, what makes you happy. And then I think as you get closer to 50, I think the we don't care gets even stronger.
Yeah.
That you're not caring what people think and what people are doing. And you just live your life.
I'm closer to 60. I can't believe I just said that out loud.
No.
56. That's
in
a
my
lot
head,
closer
you're younger
to
than
60 than
us.
50.
Because you're always going. Well, I'm not going to speak for both of us. I feel like you're younger than me because you're always somewhere. I'm usually in my PJs, eating my popcorn, watching the different things that you do. Because you're on a color run, on a bike. Dude, I haven't been on a bike in 20 years. I'm not trying to do all that stuff.
I don't know. I think that girls that are in their 20s are much more mature, like much more self-secure, I guess. I don't know. I see girls in their 20s and they seem like they've got it a lot more together and cosmopolitan than I did. I really feel like I loved my 40s. If I look back, I feel like my 40s, no matter what was going on in my life, which was a lot, me as a human. I felt like I was really finding me in my 40s.
This is definitely my best decade so far. I thought 30s was hard because well, first of all, I went through a divorce and, I had teenagers and all that kind of stuff. But I just felt so unsure. I felt like I should be farther along. Like I felt like, oh, I should have already done some of these things that people were doing in their 20s that I hadn't gotten done yet. But now in my 40s, it is funny that she did. She was like, you just look so different. And I mean, that day I actually had my hair done and makeup on. And she's like, your hair was always up. And I'm like, oh, okay. I've lost a significant amount of weight and just getting to be the best version of myself, mainly because I don't care anymore. But I think that confidence comes across to people differently now. And it is a glow up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a confidence builder because you feel good from the inside. And I think that radiates.
Well, I think things slip out of my mouth much easier now that I'm older.
Yeah.
I'm less apt to not say how I feel about things or myself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you get to a point. It's not that I've given up. I haven't given up. I just have so many other things going on that I'm just like, I'm not going to not enjoy things in life because I'm stressed out about, the way I'm not going to go to the beach. I'm not going to not go to the beach with my husband or go on a trip or go be with my friends or do these things because I haven't worked out or lost weight or shaved or I don't know. The variety of things that I have not done that's on my to-do list that's never going to get done. I don't want to miss out on things because I'm not where I think I am. And and like, you just have to, I guess, age gracefully. I don't know.
I think I'm realizing that people don't think about me as much as I think they do. Like if my eyebrows are not done, like if I haven't gotten them shaped, someone's not going to be like, you know what? I thought I was going to hang out with her. She's a really nice person, but did you see those eyebrows? Like nobody pays attention to the stuff we pay attention to.
No.
You know,
my husband tells me that all the time. All the time. He's like, you are so hyper-focused on certain things that nobody else sees or really cares about.
Yeah.
I think we just get to that point that for so many years we were hyper-focused on it. But I do think as I get older, I know like I am never going to fit in a size 0. And I'm okay with that. And I know that I love yoga pants.
Yes.
And I'm okay to go somewhere in yoga pants, where before I wouldn't even go to the mailbox if I didn't have lipstick on. And
Really?
oh yeah, I would not go out anywhere without makeup on and my hair done and dressed until maybe 5 years ago.
Really?
And I was like, you got to just let it go. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, if I want to be comfortable, I'll be comfortable. But I was always so worried. And it never fails. I can look like I'm homeless and then I run into people. And I'm like, really? The one time I decided to show up at the store homeless.
Usually at the grocery
Right?
store.
And then I'm like, really? This is me the time you see me. But I've gotten to where I'm like, if you see me out and about, then you might as well.
But I don't think I've ever looked at anyone and been like, oh, damn, that's the outfit you chose. Like,
No.
I just don't
I think
ever
we're
think
much
that.
harder on ourselves than other people are on us.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't notice the things we notice, or the things that I think are negative to me in my mind are totally opposite with Terry. Like, he'll be like, no, I love that. And where I'm like, no, I need to go and have this surgically removed. And, like all these things. He's like, you don't. It's not. And I think, so then as I've gotten older, I don't know, I guess I listen to him more. And he's like, you're married to me and you could listen to my opinion. And I'm like, whatever. But then I'm like, you know what? I don't care. It is fine.
Yeah. So what are some things we do not care about anymore?
I know you want me to talk about my knees.
Just because I've never heard anybody.
I know. My knees are sad. And
so
I'm
sorry.
56 and my knees are sad. And I even told them, I looked into that. There's tape. There's big sheets of tape that you can put on your upper thigh and you pull it up and it makes your knees come up. Because how do you exercise your knees? That's just age. And for the longest time, I would take pictures with skirts or shorts and I would do this weird contorting.
Like knee prop your
like a knee, like almost like I was going to do a squat, but not, so that my knees weren't so sad. But now I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I
don't think
can't
I've
do
ever-
anything about it. I know that there's surgery. I don't care. I don't want to spend that money on that. That's
Is
my
that a
Prosecco
surgery?
money. You
Knee
can.
lift?
Well, you can get the whole thing pulled up and
Skin.
done. Yes, look it up. You can do it.
You have amazing legs, and I've seen
I know.
I
You
do
do.
not.
We've agreed.
Well,
Your
when
arms and your legs, yeah, we're
Well,
there.
When I got pain on my legs from afar, it's fine. You know, the barn always looks good when you got a good layer of paint on there. That's what that tan stuff's for. No, but that's what happens. When you get older, you know, like things are falling down. Knees, elbow stuff too.
My God. Oh, now you're giving me stuff to worry about. Because I'm like, I've never. Do my knees
No,
still
you
look
just
young?
have more stuff.
My
And it's
knees
like,
look
you know what? I mean, at the end of the day, I can still walk to the beach and go out in the ocean, and I don't really care. I just have gotten to that point. I cared, you know what it is? For the longest time, I cared so much and was so harsh on myself. And when I look back at pictures, I'm like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Like I was rocking it for me. I mean, I used to work out a lot, but then I've had a love-hate relationship with working out. But I look back, and every stage of my life, I was so hard on myself. And then when I look back, I'm like, what the hell? My mom said that to me a long time ago. She's like, you're going to look back at pictures and don't be so hard on the woman you are now.
Yeah.
Because the woman you are now is the best woman that you can be. Because when you look back when you're older, you're going to go, oh, look at her.
Yeah.
So I know when I was younger too, I didn't go to things because I was worried about the swimsuit or this or that, or I don't know. I guess it's just, who cares?
Yeah.
You know, I've got sad knees. And now everybody's going to look at my knees. I'll show them. I don't really care. I'll be the showgirl of the
I
knees
just
so that
never
everybody
heard-
else feels good about them.
Anyone talk about anybody's knees ever? Boobs, butt, legs, arms, yes. Knees?
Yeah.
Never once.
Well, I don't.
We've never noticed your knees.
No,
Just so
I'm
you
sure
know.
they're
Well,
lovely.
you're gonna now. Everybody's gonna be looking at my.
We're all
knees.
going to look at knees now.
No, I'm not kidding.
I'm going to buy that stretchy tape.
I'm
so
just
I-
wondering if my knees are young
You
still.
can't have the tape with the menopause because then you get hot and then it'll be sweaty and then you'll have one low knee, one high knee. You'll have all that stuff is silly. And you know when I think about our guys, like I'm so glad that our guys love us the way that we are.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine dating like all of this? Like guys do not have any idea what they're getting involved in with all the stuff that we have to lift and tighten and suck in. And
I was 2 weeks away from 40 when I met Jeff, or 2 months away from 40. That was very intimidating. Because, yeah, in 20, when you're 20, everything's where God put it. And then almost 40, and I'd had 2 kids and gravity, and
yeah.
it was a lot. There was,
I
but
don't
yes,
know.
he
I
loved
just think that
every version
there's
of me.
lots of little things that I think you just get older and you don't care as much anymore. I mean, not care. That sounds bad because you care. It's not like we're walking around like, you know, big Yetis and don't give a crap and smell. But there's just, you know, there's things.
What do you
have a
no
life.
longer care about? What's on your list?
Well, on our list that we had that I no longer care about, I liked the one that we talked about. I don't care about all day long wearing my yoga pants or PJs if I'm at home. I don't have to get dressed at all. And I'm my most productive when I look like I'm homeless.
Yeah,
Like
but
when
you're at
I-
home.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I rarely go out without any makeup on.
You
I
guys
still,
know.
It's not that I don't care. It's just I'm very pale. And then everyone's like, you look so tired. And I'm like, because I don't have makeup on. So I'm always like self-conscious on that part because so I still care about that just because I'm so pale that it's so noticeable if I don't have makeup on.
I just think how we show up with like, I know that I am very drawn to people that show up with great energy.
Yeah.
And like that supersedes all the other stuff. Because I've had people that I've met that just knock your socks off at whatever age, and then they come in with crappy energy, or they're just not good humans.
Yeah.
And I just, yeah. I mean, I just think as we get older, we just are like, okay, what am I going to focus on? Like, who's going to be the human that shows up today?
Yeah.
I always like to focus on fun. Like whatever outfit I'm on, if it makes me happy.
Yes.
Whatever hair color I've decided I want that month that makes me happy, I could care less.
That's like
someone
Deb.
doesn't like pink. Someone
Deb
doesn't like.
is
I
a
don't care.
perfect example
Yes.
of that.
Yeah, like I want
Deb is our
my
spirit
inner-
animal.
Absolutely.
Yes, she's just always rocking the hair and the outfits and all the stuff.
Yeah.
All the stuff, no matter what it is. And she is like the most fabulous.
Yeah, and it's her personality, and she's happy.
I know.
That's how I feel.
I think we're getting there. I'm getting there. I'll just speak for myself. What else is on our list? Because I can't remember.
What is your opinion on laundry? So she had on hers that she doesn't care to throw it all in together. Like I could care less. I separate nothing.
No.
And I don't care if it says that it's dry clean. It is not. It
No.
goes in the washing machine, or we don't.
Or I'll
it.
buy a new one.
Yes.
It's like the tester.
Yes.
Okay.
Were they serious that it doesn't really get washed? Or was that just like a suggestion?
You know, I also think that a big part of like, this is Carrie Ann's therapy session right now. I used to have to make everything perfect, like having parties, doing this over the top. And I realized through time that like all the little things that are important to me were not as important to everyone else as opposed to just getting together. And I still do all of the little things but not as much. I'm just learning that like it's just not needed. As much as not needed as before. I think that comes with time. Because before I could never do a party without everything perfect and all the little parts and pieces and name cards and this and that and the other. And I've relaxed a lot in that way.
I think it depends on who it is. Like we're doing something tonight. All of us are getting together with our husbands. You'll come to my house. Couldn't care less. The cleaners may or may not have been here today. Just happenstance, right? But if I don't know you that well, I'm the one that's like, the baseboards need to be done. Or let's make sure that this over here that no one ever sees is perfect. Like I haven't really figured out how to let go of that perfection need when it comes to people that I don't know well.
I think we always still do that part.
You think?
Yeah, I think that just because you don't know them and you're trying to make a good impression,
Yeah.
that they don't realize I like live with a bunch of dogs and stuff. But I think that too. I used to put out like all of the dishes had to match and now if my family comes over for something, I mean, they got paper plates, plastic forks. It may still be in a box. I don't know. Like, but where before I'd put it all out and it'd all be in cute little I haven't taken those tubs out in probably 4 years in my garage because I'm like, it's just so much effort. And yes, it looks nice, but they all know me anyways.
Yeah.
And so not as perfection. I don't like it used to be on that stuff. But if I don't know you, then yes, then I will bust that stuff out.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're unusual to a lot of people because I know that, like, especially going in circles with other women of all ages, it's really unique to get a perspective of what they think, like what they don't care about or what they have just decided to lean into that just doesn't bother them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I love I think she has the following that she has because there are so many of us that are just like, it does not matter, right?
Yes.
I think one of them was like, I don't care if I'm late. Your event started too early.
Yeah.
like, or if I'm trying to make double events, I'm not super worried if I'm late to one. Whereas before I would break my neck and try and speed through, trying to get, you know what? The party's going to go on with or without me.
Well, no matter
Nothing's
what,
happen.
we're just going to change through time.
Yeah.
We're going to like certain things, not like certain things. Our bodies are going to change. You know, so much is changing as we all age. Like, one thing I've learned from the seniors I work with is like, you got to literally enjoy you at whatever age and just be super loving to the you that you are at the time.
I think I'm learning that now, and I'm learning when I see pictures of myself, even especially before I lost weight when I was at like my heaviest, I would look at those and just honestly just berate like, how did I
Yes.
let myself get to this? Why didn't I, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm realizing that that woman was so strong. You know what I mean? Like, she
Yeah.
carried me through some of the roughest times of my life. And if extra weight was how I needed to get through that, like learning to
You just
respect every
prioritize.
version.
Yes, you prioritize. I mean, you guys know I missed my hair appointment 3 times in a row, and my husband's like, "Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Like half my head on the top was silver. Thank God I'm tall." He's like, "What are we doing here?"
Does he care?
My husband does not care at all. He just is. He loves me, like even in spite of me.
Yeah.
He loves the wrinkles on either side of the mouth and the crow's feet, and he loves watching me age, and I hate it, but I lean into that. But he just wants, like, the bigger part is he's like, "Do you want me to just temporarily do your hair for you because you're
Does
busy?"
he know how to do that? Would he do it?
Oh, yeah. I get my little stool and I sit in the middle of our bathroom, and he puts his little
Aw.
gloves on, and
Aw.
he'll do that for me. But
That's
he just
really
wanted to know, like, what are we doing here? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
And I think those are the things that literally it's like, and my hair lady will call and be like, "I can get you in." I'm like, "I can't, I'm too busy." She's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Listen, my Vogue photo shoot isn't this week, so I'm fine with it." Like, literally, it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And I would never have done that before. When I was younger, I would have never done that before.
I love watching my husband age because he does it unapologetically. Like, I'll see something and I'm like, "Hey, did you notice that?" And he's
But
like,
boys
"Nope."
are
And
different.
keep on going.
Boys get better.
Yeah.
Because I know when I have looked back at some of the guys that I went to high school with, they are very different now than they were in high school. The guys just they age so much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do.
They do.
I don't know. Maybe we
love
do too.
mine.
I don't know.
I don't know. In my head, I was like, why do they age better? Is it they have less stress? Is it the way we handle life and kids? Or like we overthink things? Like, are we giving ourselves more wrinkles?
I don't know. Have you ever seen
all of that.
older couples? Usually it's the guy that's kind of popping around and the lady just looks angry. angry.
But I think, part of that I think is because we take so much on ourselves.
We do.
Right.
Jeff will be like, "That's not mine to carry. That's that person's burden." Or this is the situation. This is how I can contribute.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not good enough, well, that's all. And I'm over here trying to do cartwheels and, somersaults to make everybody happy everywhere. And there is a reduction of stress. Not saying that he doesn't try very hard to make everyone happy, because he does. He always puts his best foot forward. But he's been a member of the We Do Not Care Club since as long as I've known him, and probably before then.
So is mine.
I would say, I feel like Terry probably doesn't even know what he doesn't care about. It's just not even on his realm to say yes or no. It's just if it's not important.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that. I'll be stressed about the kids on some scenario in my head, and I'll be like, "I couldn't sleep all night," and he will have slept perfectly, and he'll be like, "Why are you worrying about that?" He's like, it hasn't even happened yet. I'm like, "But these are 3 scenarios that could happen, and I need to analyze how I'm going to respond depending on each scenario." And he's like, "So you lost all this sleep for no reason?"
Yeah.
And then the next day he'll be like, "See, nothing happened." I'm like, "Well, they're fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was just prepared in case."
I run scenarios by Jeff, and he's like, "What? Why would you? Who? I didn't even know that was a thing to think about." He's like, "I figured we would just deal with it if it came up." And I was like, "How can you wait until it comes up?" And he's like, "Because makes sense. I'm not going to do the crazy spiral thing." So
I just think the We Do Not Clear Club is just wonderful because it just gives us a different perspective on ourselves, that we don't have to take ourselves so seriously.
no.
And to just live life, because we're not unusual to other people. I think that's why, like, when we listen to her and laugh, it's like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much almost everything that she will say, I'm like, yeah, one point or another, I have done that. I've taken my kids to school in clothes that if my car broke down, I would not leave it. It would be
I've
pretty
told Jeff.
bad.
Yeah. Hey, if something happens to me, you need to get to me fast because I don't have shoes on. I don't have a bra on. And these shorts are way too short. So if anything happens, you need to be on it and stuff. So I don't know.
I think it's interesting. I think it's, we just have to be in a space of just being graceful as we grow older, because no matter what, I mean, yes, there's surgeries for all those things, but, we can just be graceful to ourselves and just be happy with who we are at the time.
Yeah. I agree with that. I feel like when you said about the photos, I think sometimes when I look back on photos and I'm like, wow, you looked so young and refreshed, and then you think about all the negative things you thought back then to now to like as we get older.
Oh yeah, I have a scrolling thing in our kitchen.
I love it.
And sometimes I'll catch myself and I'll be like, oh, holy crap, that's me. When was that? That was last year. Like, wow. What happened in the last year? I got tired.
Jeff and I think we just had this conversation the other day. We have these pictures and we look like babies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what happened? And he's like, I think honestly, the business.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the president, right? The presidents always come in looking all like, and then the end of the 4 years, let alone 8.
Worn out.
And I think being business owners, adult or, kids who are adults, we've had grandkids. I mean, there's so many different things pulling at us 24/7. It has aged us. And Jeff is like, we need to stop.
I think the world sees it too, because more than ever now, you're seeing older models. You're seeing men and women with silver hair, and they're not very old, they're kind of leaning into that. You're seeing all different body shapes and styles, which is, not making it so crazy for a bigger girl to wear a bikini, where before it was now whatever. So I think the world is embracing everybody just aging and being and, not all looking the same, because we all went to the same doctor, not we, like us. We didn't do that, but like that kind of thing. So I think the world is embracing the fact that all of this stuff, sad knees, everything is acceptable.
Of all the body parts, that is why I love you. So
I don't know. It's just true. It's on my mind because summer's coming. So because I hate those shorts. Like, you have to make a decision. You're either going to wear pedal pushers, you're going to wear, what are those, capris?
Yeah.
But we're at that age where if you wear a short that hits your knee, you look like what happened? So you either wear, like, you don't want to wear too short, the middle of the thigh doesn't cover the knee. There's a whole bunch of shorts decisions of how are you going to roll with the summer.
Awesome. When my knees get older, I need you to tell me, because I'm not quite sure what an old knee looks like. I might be there already.
Well, you've seen it. We've been at the pool or the spa or the beach together. You just...
I never looked.
I know, because I'm always looking at you to go, look up here. Look up here.
Oh my God, guys. Okay.
All right. So in the comments, tell us the things that you
I would
not
love
care
to
about.
see what people don't care about. I
Yes.
would love that.
Yes.
Okay, please do that because that's fun.
And thank you to the creator, the OG of the We Do Not Care Club for just taking down some of those stigmas and just reminding us that we are all more alike than we probably are different.
Absolutely. Amen.
Till next time, guys.
And that's a wrap on today's episode of the Group Chat Goes Live, Slightly Salty Edition. If you laughed, cringed, nodded along, or mentally texted your bestie, good. That means we did our job. Make sure you follow, subscribe, and slide into our DMs with your own slightly salty stories. You know we love the chaos. Until next time, keep your group chat spicy and the real world slightly saltier.